Hey guys, it's Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. So today starts a new reading vlog. It is currently Sunday, right now, April 3rd. It is 10:45 p.m. I just finished my vlog for last week, but I thought I would go ahead and just start this one to get it out of the way and kind of do a TBR for this week. So this week I have a total of 3 books that I plan on reading. I'm just going to show you these little book covers that I printed out and since laminated. And so I will be listening to Bound by Hatred by Cora Riley. This is book 3 in the Bound by Blood series. I will be reading Promises and Pomegranates by Savar Miller. And then I also have Broken by Jane Ryland. So I will be hopefully reading these 2 this week. My issue is that currently I have 5 physical books on my TBR, and one of them I can get on audiobook, but the other 4 I can't get on audiobooks because they're like really expensive and nobody has time for Audible credits and stuff like that. So I'm not spending the money is what I'm getting at, and they're not offered on Scribd. So I'm kind of stuck on what to do. This is a very busy month for me for school. It is my last semester of grad school, and I am in my capstone class, which means it's my cumulative course. Everything that I've learned throughout my whole program comes down to this last course, and it determines whether or not I graduate or not. So I am doing a lot of work in that class. So with that, it's just like a lot of things going on in my life that I don't really have time to read physical books, but I'm going to try my best because I don't want to burn myself out as far as like my brain capacity goes for school. I want to make sure that I still have the best possible comprehension of all the material that I need to do, and make sure that I am doing my work-life balance. So work has its own time, school has its own time, and my personal life has its own time. So I'm trying to make sure that all of that stays the same and my mental health is not going bad because of it. So I'm trying to read more physical books. I read a lot of physical books earlier on in this year, but my class that I was taking wasn't as time sensitive as this one is. I have due dates during the week, and it's just hard to do that and also be able to read whenever I want. So that's literally just me being on my soapbox for right now. But I am going to hop off of that, and we're going to talk about these 2 books that I am planning on reading this week as far as my physical copies. So the first one is Broken by Jane Ryland. This is book 4 in the Power Tools The Shields series. It's a spin-off of the spin-off of the spin-off of the spin-off. So if you don't know, the Power Tools is a series about construction workers, and then there was a spin-off series that was the Hot Rod series, and then there's a spin-off from that, which was the Hot Rides series, and then there's a spin-off of that called the Power Tools The Shields series. So like I said, this is a spin-off of the spin-off of the spin-off. These books are polyamorous, so this is a male-male-female relationship, and they are very much equals to each other. So there is a relationship between the 2 men as well as each man to the woman. So this is very much a throuple situation. Like there is a triangle, but there is no love triangle. Everybody loves everybody, and it's just the way it is. So this one is about Ruby and Ace and, oh, what's the other guy's name? Liam, sorry, I had to find it. So this is about Ruby, Ace, and Liam, and Ruby is a computer whiz hacker, but she gets in trouble, and she has to enlist the help of 2 of the guys that are in the shields with her, Ace and Liam. And now Ace and Liam do have a relationship, and a lot of people just think that they're gay. But that is really not the case. While they are a couple to themselves, they are bisexual men, so they are very much attracted to females as well as males. And so that is their story. So we'll see. I really like Ruby as a person. Like in the previous books, she was a side character, and I'm really happy that they finally got their own book, which I'm super excited to read. But I don't know when I'm going to get to this. This is a short book. It's only 208 pages, so it shouldn't take me very long to read physically, but you never know. So I'm hoping to get to this soon, but I don't know if that's going to be today or tomorrow or in a couple of days, but I will be getting to this. And then the other book that I have is Promises and Pomegranates by Savar Miller. This is a Hades Persephone retelling, and I don't really know much about it. Like, I haven't done any research, I haven't seen any things, I don't know what kind of tropes are in this. All I know is that it's a Hades and Persephone retelling, and the two main characters are Lena and Cal, and we'll see how that goes. But this one is a little bit bigger as far as length is concerned. There is 373 pages in this book. So yeah, I might pick up the smaller book first, so Broken, and then now that I'm looking at it, I do have one other book that I'm going to be reading this week. Because it is a smaller book as well, and that is Midnight Mass by Sierra Simone. This is book 2 in the like Priest series. This is a novella between book 1 and book 2. This is still Poppy and Tyler, and I am hoping to finish this probably tomorrow because it is really short. It's 180 pages. So I have 3 physical books and a audiobook that I am hoping that I get to, but I'm not going to push myself to read all of these books just for the sake of reading them. I've already read so many books this year for me. Like, I don't normally read a lot of books in one year. It's usually around like the 60 to 70 book range is usually what I do for the whole year, and I'm already at 34 for the first 3 months of the year, and that's just crazy to me. That's an average of 11 books a month, and I'm just like, who am I? Like, I don't normally read that many books in a year, or let alone a month. So I'm hoping that I can continue on with that track. While I do have a Goodreads goal of 52 books this year, my secret goal is 100 books, and I think that is very doable. I just have to manage my time well for school as well as YouTube and work and everything like that. So I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna start here because this is short, and these books I can usually read a lot faster than some of the others. So I think this is where I'm going to start. And I'm excited. Just because. And I know there's 2 more books in this series, book 5 and book 6. I don't think they have names yet. And I think they come out a little later in this year as well. This one just came out like 2 weeks ago maybe. So anyway, I know I've been rambling. It's Sunday night. I'm ready to go to sleep. But I did, like I said, wanted to start this vlog and let you guys know what the reading plans were for this week. But that's about it, y'all. Like, I'm still so, like, proud of myself that I've read 34 books, let alone keeping them in my journal. Like, I didn't think that this would be something that I kept up with regularly, but I am keeping up with it regularly, and every book I read goes in it with a picture of the book, so I remember what it looks like, and I'm excited to have this on my shelf so I can go back and look at some of the books that I read and what I thought of them later on. So I'm hoping that I can continue to do this throughout the years, however long I decide to do these journals. I hope to have one for each year, which would be really cool. So with that being said, I'm going to go, because it is late, and get some sleep, wake up early in the morning, and I will let you guys know what I ultimately planned to start on, I guess, tonight, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Hi everyone, so it is now Tuesday, Tuesday, April 5th. It is 10:30 p.m. I just got off of a call with school. It lasted for 3.5 hours. It's a group project and it's a big project, and like I said, it is my last semester of grad school, so it's my big capstone and kind of like a thesis, but not really. I don't have to defend myself in research or anything. So anyway, I ended up doing that for the last 3.5 hours, but I did want to talk to you a little bit about some of the things that I got accomplished today. So first of all, I have since finished Bound by Hatred by Cora Riley, which is book 3 in the Bound by Blood series. I freaking loved it. It was awesome. I loved Mateo and Gianna. They are actually one of my favorite couples out of the series. Their book was one of the books that I actually really wanted to read because I don't know, the enemies to lovers thing is just like one of my favorite tropes, and she's a feisty girl, and so I really enjoyed it. I ended up giving that book 5 stars. And then I also started reading Bound by Temptation, which is book 4 in the Bound by Blood series, and I actually got a decent amount of the way through that book. I'm pulling it up on my Kindle. 1 second. I am 60% into that book, so I listened to a lot of that today. That one is about Liliana and Romero, I think. But their story is super cute too, and it just took a little bit of a turn, so we'll see what happens there. I'm sure nothing good will come of what the story is now telling. So anyway, that is a little bit of what I did today. As far as the rest of my reading this week, it's going to be a little bit different. I totally forgot about the Magical Readathon, and that is going on this week or month or whatever, and I just totally forgot about it. I put it on the back burner, wasn't going to participate, and then I saw everybody's TBR and it just got me really hyped for it. So I ended up taking the little quiz, finding out which house I belonged to, and doing all of that. I'm not 100% up to date on how it actually works. All I know is that I have a list of books that I need to read, and a list of prompts that I need to accomplish. So we'll go through that. So I did take the little quiz, and I was sorted into the House of the Arcane or Arcane. I actually had a tie between the House of the Arcane and Order of the Crescent. So I went ahead and picked the House of the Arcane just because it sounded a little bit more like me. And then as far as my calling, I went ahead and chose the exclusive for that house, which is the Archmage, I think. Yeah, Archmage. And so this says Archmages are infinite springs of knowledge, influence, and power. They are the realization of the complete scholar of magic. So with that, there are 6 things that I need to complete for the spring equinox, and then when we get to the autumn equinox, there's a lot more things that I have to accomplish, which is going to be a lot longer. But I have to complete 6 different prompts, which I since have chosen. So to become an Archmage, you have to do alchemy, art of illusion, conjuration, spells and incantations, artificery, and inscription. Sorry, I butchered some of those names. It's been a long day, and I'm ready for bed. So we're gonna get into this little TBR here. I do have all of my books that I am going to be completing for this. And they are already the books that I've showed you for my weekly TBR pretty much and my monthly TBR. So for Alchemy, it's a book featuring romance. It's basically all I read. So I had to pick one that didn't match any of the other prompts, and that was Broken by Jane Ryland. I have not started this yet. I have a bookmark in it and it's ready to go, so I might start it tonight. I don't know. Like I said, was on a meeting for so long and my brain hurts and it's just time to go to bed. So there's that one. Art of Illusion is a book with a trope you like, and I have since completed this one, and that is Enemies to Lovers, which is Bound by Hatred by Cora Riley. Like I said, I already finished that book, gave it 5 out of 5 stars, absolutely loved it. I think it's called Conjuring of Light. And the prompt is Source of Light on the cover. And this one took me a minute, but I realized It Happened One Summer has a lighthouse. It Happened One Summer has a lighthouse on it. And this book is by Tessa Bailey, and I have to read this for my book club. I also have the audiobook of this, and I'm really excited to get to it. A lot of people say it is a predictable read, but you know, I kind of enjoy that. So this is going to be really interesting. The next one is Spells and Incantations. So I have to read short stories or essays, a collection of short stories or essays. I don't have a collection of short stories or essays. It's not something I tend to gravitate towards. So I went ahead and chose a book that was less than 200 pages. I felt like that could be used as a short story. And for that, I picked up Midnight Mass by Sierra Simone. This is the novella book in between Priest and Sinner, and this has 180 pages in it, and I have since started this. I'm on page 20. Very cute so far, just picking up where we left off at the end of Priest, and I do know that these books are very taboo, but it is what it is, and it'll be a fun time. Okay, the next prompt, or next school of magic is Artificery. I don't know how you say this. It's schematic literacy, and basically this prompt is a book with an earth setting. For that, I pretty much, like, all of my books are earth setting. I don't really read anything that's like sci-fi or taken on another planet or whatever. And that is Electric Idol. This is book 2 in the, oh gosh, I don't remember the name of this. Dark Olympus series, sorry. This is about Psyche and Eros, and I'm excited for this. We'll see if I'll be able to get to this week or later on, but it's a long book. It's 372 pages. So this is going to be exciting. And then the last thing that I have to complete is Inscription, which is an intimidating read. And for me, that is Promises and Pomegranates. This book actually kind of scares me because I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to love it or if I'm going to hate it. I did already buy the first 2 books, so I'm like hoping I absolutely love this. This book is 373 pages. I've heard some good things and I've also heard some not so good things. So I'm really hoping that I like this, but you never know. So that's it for my TBR for the Magical Readathon. I know a lot of people are participating in this year, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to. But like I said, I've got so many things with school and work and all this other stuff that I don't know how much reading I'm going to be able to get done this month. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get these last 6 or 7 books, or 8 books, finished for the month, but I'm not going to force myself to read if I don't feel like it. But I am going on a little bit of an impromptu road trip this weekend. I am driving to Houston. Unfortunately, I had a family friend pass away on Friday last week, and her memorial service is this Saturday, so I wanted to go and pay my respects. So I'm going to figure that out and just probably listen to some audiobooks on my way there. So anyway, I'm going to get going. I'm going to get ready for bed because it is 10:40 right now and I am exhausted from the day. But I will keep you posted on my reading. Like I said, I don't know exactly what I'm going to be able to get done this week, but we will see. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later, and yeah, so I'll see you then. Hey guys, so it has been a minute since I last spoke with you. It is now Saturday, April 9th. It's been a crazy week, and not a lot has happened since the last time I talked to you. So, since Tuesday, I have since completed one other book, and that was Bound by Temptation, which is book 4 in the Bound in Blood or Bound by Blood series by Cora Riley. I liked it. It was just a little predictable. Like, you knew things were going to happen, and it went there. I have not made any more progress in Midnight Mass by Sierra Simone, but I have made a lot of progress in Broken by Jane Ryland. I am on page 169. I will be finishing that today, so we will see what I think. I mean, this couple is kind of annoying, but also like really cute, so we'll see. Today I have a lot of schoolwork that I need to get done, so I will be working on that mostly, but I'm going to finish my book here first before I actually start doing all of that, and then I will work on my schoolwork. But for the most part, today's going to be a day. So I'm going to get going. I'll let you know if I end up reading anything else other than this book. But for right now, it's just going to be one of those chill at home kind of days. Finish what I need to finish, and then I can move on to the fun stuff. So I'm going to go, like I said, for the 3rd time already. And I'll check in with you guys a little bit later on today. Hey guys, it is now Sunday. What day is it? April 10th, I think. Yes, so I think I have updated you guys on where my reading progress is so far for the week. I did finish Broken yesterday. It's cute. I think I ended up giving it 4 stars, but I don't know. Anyway, I started Promises and Pomegranates, but I think I'm going to hold off a little bit on that one. I did just get the audiobook for it, so I think I'm going to listen to that maybe in next week's vlog. But I think I'm going to start reading a new book that I just got yesterday, and that is Give Me a Reason by A.L. Jackson. This has been getting a lot of like good reviews recently, and I kind of want to see what it's all about. So I'm going to start that one here. I do have to work at 2 o'clock today. It is currently 12:38, so I do need to get ready to leave the house in about an hour. So anyway, that's all I've got for right now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to update you guys before I leave today, but if I do, obviously that'll be the next clip, and if not, I will definitely let you guys know what happens by the end of the night. So with that being said, I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey guys, so I lied to you yesterday and I did not update you guys at the end of the night, but it is now Monday, April 11th, which means this is the end of the vlog. I did want to give you a little bit of a reading update so you weren't in suspense until next week, but I did go ahead and start Give Me a Reason by A.L. Jackson, and I am 173 pages into this. This book is so good. It's a slow burn, but it's lovely. I am very much enjoying it. But other than the one book that I read this week, I believe, or at least for this vlog, I didn't really read much else. That's pretty much it. Bound by Temptation I listened to, and then Broken I read physically. So those are like the 2 that I kind of listened to this week. So I will see you guys in my next video, and hopefully I'll have some more reading updates, but I did not read any of the books that I planned on reading this week. Just school got in the way, and yeah, so anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you have any other video suggestions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.